Alrighty. Um, ooh, what the? I'll just move it down there for now. Last one. Ooh, that's ugly. You ugly. Come on. We're going to do question 7 now. Um, I haven't looked at this one yet, so this should be fun. Um, in all fairness, I do have the answers sitting next to me, so I know what I'm supposed to get, but I haven't looked at the questions. I sort of try and do it so that it's kind of like you guys sort of looking at the question for the first time, and then I just have to work out what they want, rather than having practiced it 3 or 4 times. Um, all right, so this one is find the surface area of a right triangular prism if the triangular base has a perpendicular height of 12 and base of 18. The height of 12 and base of 18 form the two short sides of the triangular base. The triangular prism has a length of 20 meters. Excellent. Okay, so these sort of ones obviously look a little bit more complicated. If I refer us back to something I said really early at the start of the year, is draw the diagram first if needed. So this one says find the surface area of a right triangular prism. So I know I'm going to have sort of something like that. And it has a perpendicular height of 12 and a base of 18. Excellent. So I know it's going to be a triangle that looks like that with a base, and I'll put the base on the bottom, not that it matters. I'll do that. And then it says the height of 12 and base of 18 form the two short sides, which means the height is actually one of the sides. So there you go. That's 12. And I know it's perpendicular height because they told me it was. So I've got the 18 and the 12, and that's the two short sides of my triangle. So that's what I've got. A triangle looks like that. I've got the perpendicular height of 12 done. I've got the base of 18, and they are the two short sides. Great. Excellent. And it has a length of 20, which means it goes back that way and is 20 meters. So there's my diagram. I could put in my dotted lines to indicate that it's a three-dimensional figure, but it doesn't really matter. So I am going to be working out the area of the front and the back. Cool. I know my formula for that. So I'll call it the base area, is going to be a half base times height times 2 because I've got a front and back. So realistically, it's just going to be base times height because I've got 2 of them. So that is going to be 18 by 12. And 18 by 12 is 216. So I've got that. That's the area for my base. So now my surface area is going to equal the 2 times 216. Wow, I can't do that. Oh no, I've already worked out the 2 of them, didn't I? I should have actually worked out one. Doesn't matter. Is 216. So that is for 2 bases. I should probably make sure that I know that so that I don't do the times 2 again. That would throw me. All right. And then I have 3 faces because we have a triangular prism. So I will do this long one first, which will be. Actually, there's something else we have to work out. I'll show you that in a second. So we'll do the base first, which will be 20 times 18. Then I'll do the left-hand side, which will be 20 by 12. Then I need to do the third one, which is going to be 20 times this side here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have that side. It's a hypotenuse. So what I have to do is I have to work out the length of that side. I'm just going to change colors so I can see what I'm doing. So the length of that side, I'm going to have to use Pythagoras' theorem to work it out. So that's the side I'm trying to work out. So I'm just going to call it S for side at the moment. I'm not going to call it S for side because you guys complained that that looks like a 5. I'm going to call it H for hypotenuse. There you go. And I'm going to do, well, it is the square root of, actually I'll go H squared equals 12 squared plus 18 squared because that way you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So if I put that into the calculator, so 12 squared plus 18 squared gives me 468. And then I have to find the square root of that. So H, so that's still H squared. And the square root of 468 is 21.6 6333, and that keeps on going. So there you go. So I'm going to put that one in, 21.6333, keeps on going. And let's go from there. What do we get? Calculate. So 216, move the calculator so I can see, plus 20 by 18, plus 20 by 12, plus 20 by, and I'm using the answer button in there. And I'm not getting anywhere close to what I'm supposed to get. I got 924, so I'm doing something fundamentally wrong here. I'm just going to put question mark. Let's have a look. Maybe I have interpreted the question wrong. Let's have a look. Find the surface area of a right triangular prism. Yep, I've got a right triangular prism. If the triangular base has a perpendicular height of 12 and a base of 18. Yep, happy with that. The height of 12 and base of 18 form the two short sides of the triangular base. Yep, happy with that. Triangular prism has a length of 20. Yep. So I'm happy with that. So what else have I possibly done wrong? So for the base, I've got half base times height. So half of the base would be 9 times 12. 9 times 12 is 108. Which gives me two of them, a front and back of 216. So I'm happy with that. So far, so good. The next thing, I've got 20 by 18 is correct. 20 by 12 is correct. But then I've got the third side, which is 20 by the hypotenuse. I work out the hypotenuse. I've got that side plus that side equals that side squared. They're all squared. That's good. Look, I'm happy with that. I'm going to see when I talk to you guys. I'll see if any of you did it differently. 924 point. And I've gone to 2 decimal places. So when we get in class, I'll actually talk to you guys and see if any of you got anything different and see whether I have interpreted the question incorrectly. I've gone through that a couple of times. I'm happy with the way I've done it. I'm not happy with the answer they got. But that could be a me thing rather than a textbook thing. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. If I need to update this, I will. But in the meantime,